Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Muscles him off. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
This defense for the Bears, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line. Long story, it's a lie. Now my circle's so small that it's closer to a dot. They thought I was repping Grape Street. I'm turning up the watch.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Love. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Packers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Love from the gun.
It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Savion Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Bears nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing is Williams. Over the middle is going to find Burden. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To the air, Williams.
At the 36-yard line.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Hey, look at this Packers defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
But they lack in pass defense. They do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Looking to throw is Williams. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On play action. Love to throw. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Harold Fannin, 26 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Packers 14. Bears nothing. Race back to kick off for Green Bay.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks. And, of course, you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball because, remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure, fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest. Put it away.
1 yard gain.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
At the Bears' 33-yard line.
Throwing. Love. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
21. Bears nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Flushed out right. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears' 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
1st down, Bears.
To throw, it's Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun, here's Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Luther Burden. Touchdown.
Luther Burden, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Love looking to throw it. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Kyle Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Williams. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Flush to his right. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Looking to throw. Williams. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Chicago. Colston Loveland. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Santos with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
Sky Moore on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass caught, that's Golden. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. To throw now, here's Love. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback, But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. He's got this to Williams, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
For a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Love now. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Bears' 7-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout.
Trey Smack on for the Packer field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
It's 2nd down.
Williams from the gun, he'll throw. Where is this play going? And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Oh, the option to give to Swift here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here comes the Bears punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Here's more on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Love. It's complete to Williams. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
It's now third down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll try it now with Swift. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
They still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A first carry now for Kyle Monangai. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Odunze, 47 yards. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Bears 21.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Now they can't bring him down. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake, Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now Love. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. How about corner Kobe Bryant coming in to make the sack?
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on second and long. Love. He has Hyatt over the middle. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Packers first down.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers are able to extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now stands at 13.
34. Bears 21. Trey's back to kick off for Green Bay.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Throwing is Williams. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try it.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 29 yards. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Santos with the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that's caught inside the 30. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play that time through the air. 43 yards. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Love. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jaden Reed from 10 yards out. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Love throwing for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Packers 40, Bears 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown where they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter, this drive becomes very critical. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Chicago.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the Packers' 14-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Looking to throw is Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown,
Luther Burden with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
We've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Love from the gun. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. T.J. Edwards coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing. Love. Pass caught, right side, Fannin. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 56 yards. And the Packers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Smack now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers 47, Bears 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
At the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10.
To the air, Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Adunze. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Williams. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Here's Williams. He'll look middle here and get it to Adunze. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Chicago.
Working out of the gun, Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Colston Loveland, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are back within a score.
makes the score.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Love. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
33, yellow. Red, cycle.
Love looking to throw. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll look to throw. Pass to the right side, caught by Burden.
Williams pass.
I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big game.
Flushed out right. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
32.
To a knee goes Love, and that should be that. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some